From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Hope you've had a nice day so far. Glad you could join me for this January 18th edition of your live weather at noon. And it's good sleeping weather out there, right? With this low cloud deck, some showers, some drizzly type stuff going on across the area under the radar. In fact, if you were using the radar, you wouldn't notice a lot of this. Yeah, like I said, good napping weather. And it's the weekend, so you can take full advantage of that, right? So definitely don't want to feel too bad about that. Hopping across the state line, same story, right? In fact, take a look here, looking down in Lawrenceburg. That radio tower, about 400 feet up. That cloud deck is scraping the top, so we might be talking cloud decks 375 feet, right? So that's a very low, moist kind of atmosphere that we have out there. Temperatures and dew points are very close to each other, which is always an indicator of that moisture lingering across the area, right? We still have some of that ongoing, but a front is sweeping through. That's the big thing here. As we head over the next really several hours and into the next 12 hours or so, that's whenever we really start to see that change here. Notice those temperatures back down to the 30s as we head through 10, 11 o'clock, below freezing by midnight here. And by the time we're waking up tomorrow morning, yeah, check it out there. We got some scattered snow shower activity across the area. Not too shabby, dusting to half-inch possible with that, but I don't expect any huge impacts. Just a nice little treat. Might wake up, see a little snow on the grass there. Something to sweeten the deal with this cold, because cold it certainly will be. Notice as we head through tomorrow, we're starting to see those temperatures in the 20s. Wind chills are going to be frigid. We're talking teens for the wind chills tomorrow due to the fact that it's going to be 15. It's going to be any sort of huge issue, and not all of us will see accumulations, right? Maybe an isolated slick spot here or there in some of those tricky spots, right, that we kind of saw sticking around over the last few days after that winter storm, but I really don't think most of us will have any issues with that. It's going to be through late tonight and really into tomorrow as well. So that moves out. We have a very cold but otherwise nice. Now, besides the cold, a nice day through Monday, right? So as we head to the first half of the week, not bad. High pressure helping us out here. But we've been talking a lot about this system here. Now, what's the deal with this, right? Well, first of all, I want to say this. Eastern Texas, Louisiana, and out towards southern Mississippi and Alabama, southern Georgia. This is probably going to be one of the more historic storms for them, because when was the last time you saw Baton Rouge getting 6 inches of snow, right? So this is definitely going to be an interesting pattern, but I think it's going to be a pattern to our south, right? I really am not seeing any huge indications as of right now to start raising the alarms for the prospect of a winter storm further north into the Tennessee Valley. You know, really not so much right now, right? I think we're going to be on the fritz of the system, so to speak, on the northern side here. Some flurries on Tuesday, I could see that happening, right? But I don't think we're going to have huge impacts as of right now. But it is still a few days out, and you have to remember this is literally predicting the future, or at least trying to. So things can change, right? And if it does, we'll let you know over the next couple of days. So we'll watch the trends, but it's not as likely. I'm sorry to break it to you snow lovers out there, but I don't think this is going to be a system on par with the other week here. Like I said, I think the main bulk of that's going to be off to our south, right? We're going to be talking Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, honestly, maybe even scraping the Gulf Coast down here and out through southern Georgia and portions of the Carolinas as well. Then that'll ride up the coast. So again, up here, not so much, right? I don't think that's going to be our main story. I think our main story is going to be the very cold air as we head through those next couple of days. And again, those wind chills will be very cold, especially in the morning hours, right? When you get the combination of those lows here, right? And you start to talk single digits, right? Man, that's just going to be very frigid air. Now, as we head through the extended term next week, or well, really into the midweek and end of the week, right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's when we start to get back towards above freezing, right? Back towards the 40s, and after a few days of 20s, 40s practically feels like 75. So I definitely look forward to that. But otherwise, I think we have an all right week out here. Just got to take those cold precautions. Join me at 6. I'll discuss what you can do to prepare yourself for the cold. And of course, I'll be back with you at 9 after that for another look at your local forecast.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.